Hello, I'm Presentación and I'm going to do a presentation about the global warming. So I'm going to talk about different things like what's the global warming, which are their effects, their causes, and also what can we do to stop this big problem. And finally, I'm going to do a small presentation, and a small conclusion, sorry. So first of all, what's the global warming? It is the gradual increase of temperatures in the atmosphere and that affect the temperatures of the ocean and earth. This increase of temperatures has been detected many years ago, thanks to a lot of studies and observation of the average temperature of the Earth's climate system and the effects that are registered. This process who's having place a lot of years for a lot of years has increased the global temperature a lot. According to the WMO statement of the state of the global climate in 2015-2019, the global temperature has increased 1.1 degree. And now I'm going to talk about the effects of the global warming. The most important is the melting of the glaciers, because when the surface temperatures warms up, it melts the ice from the glaciers, the sea ice, as well as the polar ice platform. In second place, the rise on the sea levels are rising. Because when this happens, it decreases the amount of water flowing into the world's ocean and causes sea levels to rise dramatically, endangering many cities that are below the sea level. Then hot waves are other of the most important effects of the global warming, because when these waves these hot waves have become increasingly common. That reason is no one other that greenhouse gases are trapped inside the atmosphere. Then the diseases are other of the effects of the global warming, because when there is a change in the environment or in the habitat, it automatically translates into increase of diseases worldwide. Warmer temperatures, flood, and drought combine the perfect condition for rats, mosquitoes, and other animals who used to have this thrive. And finally, the drought are other of the most important effects of the global warming, because when the planet the planet is warming up and fresh water is decreasing, leading to poor conditions in agriculture. And there is a great water shortage that is causing drops in world food production, and hunger is becoming more and more widespread. And then I'm going to talk about some causes of the global warming. One of the most important causes of the global warming are the greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide or methane. Dioxide Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas produced mainly by human activity, and is responsible of the 63% of global warming caused by the human. Its concentration in the atmosphere exceeds the 40% of the level registered at the beginning of the industrialization. And finally, I'm going to explain what can we do to stop this big problem. So first of all, we can go walking, cycling, or using public transportation instead of using cars, who will produce carbon emissions. Also, we should try to reduce our energy consumption. For example, For example, turning off the lights of the bedroom when we're not in it. And also you can try to reduce your red meat consumption, because red meat produced leads to a significantly higher number of greenhouse gas emission, and that more than chicken or vegetables. And finally, my conclusion is that I think that we should keep an eye on our environment and on the earth, because thanks to her, because thanks for trees, we can breathe. Thanks for water, we can be hydrated, and without her atmosphere, we couldn't live. So let's take care of her. So that's all.